Some books should be tasted, some devoured, but only a few should be chewed and digested thoroughly. If a man will begin with certainties, he shall end in doubts, but if he will be content to begin with doubts, he shall end in certainties. Hope is a good breakfast, but it is a bad supper. A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds. Imagination was given to man to compensate him for what he is not, a sense of humor to console him for what he is. Begin doing what you want to do now. We are not living in eternity. We have only this moment, sparkling like a star in our hand, and melting like a snowflake. Man prefers to believe what he prefers to be true. Age appears best in four things: old wood to burn, old wine to drink, old friends to trust, and old authors to read. Money is a great servant but a bad master. Wonder is the seed of knowledge. It is a sad fate for a man to die too well known to everybody else, and still unknown to himself. In order for the light to shine so brightly, the darkness must be present. It is impossible to love and be wise. Read not to contradict and confute, nor to believe and take for granted, but to weigh and consider. In taking revenge, a man is but even with his enemy, but in passing it over, he is superior. There are two ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. If we are to achieve things never before accomplished, we must employ methods never before attempted. The less people speak of their greatness, the more we think of it. Champagne for my real friends, real pain for my sham friends. Philosophy, when superficially studied, excites doubt; when thoroughly explored, it dispels it. There is no comparison between that which is lost by not succeeding and that which is lost by not trying. The root of all superstition is that men observe when a thing hits, but not when it misses. Truth is so hard to tell, it sometimes needs fiction to make it plausible. The monuments of wit survive the monuments of power. They are ill discoverers that think there is no land when they can see nothing but sea. The only really interesting thing is what happens between two people in a room. Write down the thoughts of the moment. Those that come unsought for are commonly the most valuable. Great boldness is seldom without some absurdity. Whosoever is delighted in solitude is either a wild beast or a god. Nature cannot be commanded except by being obeyed. For a crowd is not company, and faces are but a gallery of pictures, and talk but a tinkling cymbal, where there is no love. A prudent question is one half of wisdom. Money is like manure, it's only good if you spread it around. Silence is the virtue of fools. Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. The remedy is worse than the disease. A man that is young in years may be old in hours if he have lost no time. He that will not apply new remedies must expect new evils, for time is the greatest innovator. By far the best proof is experience. The best part of beauty is that which no picture can express. Begin doing what you want to do now. We are not living in eternity. We have only this moment, sparkling like a star in our hand and melting like a snowflake. Nature is often hidden, sometimes overcome, seldom extinguished. Read not to contradict and confute, nor to believe and take for granted, nor to find talk and discourse, but to weigh and consider. I will never be an old man. To me old age is always 15 years older than I am. Truth is the daughter of time, not of authority. Parents who wish to train up their children in the way they should go must go in the way in which they would have their children go. We have only this moment, sparkling like a star in our hand, and melting like a snowflake. Natural abilities are like natural plants, they need pruning by study. They are ill discoverers that think there is no land, when they can see nothing but sea. To spend too much time in studies is sloth, to use them too much for ornament, is affectation. To make judgment wholly by their rules, is the humor of a scholar. Choose the life that is most useful, and habit will make it the most agreeable. For no man can forbid the spark nor tell whence it may come. If money be not thy servant, it will be thy master. The covetous man cannot so properly be said to possess wealth, as that may be said to possess him. If a man is gracious and courteous to strangers, it shows that he is a citizen of the world. The surest way to prevent seditions is to take away the matter of them. Death is a friend of ours, and he that is not ready to entertain him is not at home. Books speak plain when counselors blanch. The virtue of prosperity is temperance, the virtue of adversity is fortitude.